What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Liger. Doing a little quick video because of the last video I just put up. For anybody out there, I just put up a video a while ago talking about something ain't right, and I want to add something to that video. And also, I found out something last night when I was doing a radio show, and just a little chit chat about it, but I'll do it in this quick video. One, I think I'm gonna, those who put their comments in that video, I'm gonna use it in a podcast. I'm gonna do a podcast about that sometime next week. I'm seeing some very interesting comments, and I like reading them. I mean, it's pretty cool, so I'll use that in the podcast, and I hope some of the people who are in that podcast, mostly will be like a Tuesday if nothing goes crazy, but you could join in, and I'll welcome those who put the comments if they have the time to join in the podcast. Let me know. I'll send you a private link so you can join in and voice your opinions about it. Like I said, it's just a theory. I mean, it's crazy, it's stuff, but I like how people added on to it, and it's pretty cool. One of the things I forgot to state, and because I got lost in what I was saying, was also, and I forgot to add the revenue benefit. I was talking about the short-term gain, and long-term they don't care. Third parties know that their game sells within a certain amount in a window. It sells in a window, it sells in a window that sells within the 3 months, and then it drops off unless it's really a good game. But there's some that breaks that norm, but not most of them do. So they know that's what they got. So it's something like, I think they're trying also to, you see, they see what the the Neo and the Scorpio is all about. They know they're not going to fulfill that, as I did in the video earlier, showed you that there's no person making a 4K game, okay? There's none coming no time soon. Native. Work with the textures, be happy with that, and that'll be it. But I have to say that not just, like I said, not just only are they doing it to make sure they get their money, which is they know what the opportunity window is. I think also they're doing this as a next reactionary, because a lot of Nintendo fans they will love some of those Nintendo. You think third parties wouldn't mind having those 13 million people buy their games that owns a Wii U or 3DS, whatever. And they want them to jump. That's what they want, the Origins, the Uplay. They want the Nintendo fans to jump to their hoops. Okay, so they would love to give you a half-ass game and a DLC and all that stuff and pay for it. They know that's their money. They don't care if having these half-ass game and the DLCs messing up everything, and what happened is destroying the gaming community. I'm not going to community, so the industry. They don't care. It's short-term goals, and they don't care about long-term. Because, I mean, EA made $750 million this year, and I think they ain't gonna make that much. They have a big game coming out, of course, with the new FIFA and everything else, but they made $900 million in DLC the year before, and $750 this time, in this financial year. Now, they dropped because they had a lot of big games, but I'm thinking that's a lot of money for just microtransaction DLC only. And then most of the DLC you guys be arguing about, you see, that's why I said Nintendo fans are not angry, except for those who want to be a part of popularity. But the Nintendo fans really are not angry that I don't think so. They're not angry that how should I put this? That, like me, okay, I'll use me as an example. I'm not saying all Nintendo fans, some, but I'm not angry that I didn't get all the DLC for the game if I found out the DLC is basically hogwash. Like Batman Origins, the multiplayer of that was, to me, that was crap. I don't care for it. Happy to see y'all enjoyed it if you enjoyed it, but that was half-assed and it's not worth the money. So I didn't care for it. Same thing with Arkham Knight. And then of course you had the Battlefront where they were saying, well, we're gonna give you free this and that, and then of course they hit you with a season pass. So that neglects the whole, oh, I'm gonna give you a free game, and people are like, oh, well, they're gonna be like that and this. So it's weird. It's weird. And DLC and microtransaction is what these third parties are kicking at you so you could do stuff. So yeah, I'm telling you, that's the next thing that makes me feel uneasy. It's like, why are they doing all this stuff? And then today it's funny, I saw people talking about, wow, Mario's coming in for the NX, and the Mario game and the Pokemon game is coming for the NX. Really? And people are reporting on this. Are you freaking kidding me? A Mario coming to a Nintendo device. I mean, Shigeru Miyamoto said that was gonna happen 2 years ago. And also, a Mario game coming to a Nintendo device is like me not taking breath. I won't live if I stop breathing. Who comes up and report this kind of nonsense? It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, these YouTubers and gaming are that desperate now, man. That is ridiculous. That's super desperate. Really, it is. So, I don't get that. And last night, so that's to add on to that situation, and hopefully people are thinking, no, let me add something else as well too. Last night I was at the studio and I did something that's kind of weird. Not weird in my standards, but I remember when I started my radio show, and people said, when I started my radio show back in 2012, the people, the ratings people and stuff, the base was for music and stuff, to promote my music for the tour of the 10th anniversary. And people was like, the rating person was telling me, you might get the most 100,000 with all the stations I'm on. You'd be lucky if you get 50. I was like, wow, okay, I will get 50. I said, you know what? Hey, you guys give me the opportunity, I'll do what I do, and I ain't gotta worry about it. Granted, first show went off, ratings came back, I had over 1 million people listening to me. That was shocking, but I took it as a fluke, because it's just that I think people was tuning in at that time for their show that they normally had, or their music show that they normally had, and I'm like, maybe, whatever, stuff like that. Then we hit our highest peak. And I said, we gotta take 2015 out of this and more 16, because I'm playing reruns now, and there are some shows that are new and stuff. But let's put it this way: in 2014, when I was at the peak, and it stunned me, I had over 9 million people listening to me. And some of the guys were like, "Why do these people listen to you, dude? I mean, your issues are." Yeah, I mean, you're very stringent on some of the stuff you talk about, but it's just weird. I'm like, it's the same reason a lot of people like me and a lot of people hate me. It's because I could be objective, one, and I don't get bogged down by listening to one side too much. I could be strong opinionated. Again, I'm not unbiased, because that word don't exist. But that it don't happen. But I understand how certain people see certain things to a degree. And that's why when I ask like OJ or anybody when I ask a question when I debate, and they're like double guessing, they answer their own question, when I say, dude, you just answer your own question though. They can't, they go defensive or whatever. And I've done this when I've talked to females and other things outside when it comes to super issues. Last night I listened to, people know who, if you don't know, Dr. David Duke. He was a Grand Marquis Wizard, what you want to call him, one of the high ups of the Ku Klux Klan. And I'm a black guy. They're like, why would you listen to David Duke? I mean, he was a KKK guy. And I was like, you know what? Because I want to. I listen to a guy who, by all accounts, he talked about his stuff that's irresponsible, but nobody said that he did the horrible stuff. Now, did he get people to do horrible stuff for him? Yes. But nothing so far that I've looked up or seen that he did anything itself, like he took himself and killed a black person or whatever. And that really is not the point of the argument. The point is, like, he had something. I listened to it. It was a 2-hour interview, 2.5 hours thing. I listened to it. He said some interesting stuff that I agree on. And he said some stuff that I was like, whoa, you should have never said that. But I have the opportunity to look at things even people disagree with. That's why when I did about Does Life Matter, I talked about why I can't listen to MSNBC or NBC all the time, ABC or CBS. I gotta listen. A lot of people don't like Fox. You know what? Yeah, Fox could be right wing and whatever, but I can't knock myself like I have to see what the other side said. It's sad that we gotta go perspective to perspective news, but I gotta listen to other sides to see what's going on, because we're not getting a full truth most of the time. A good example is, you know, I have nothing. There's some things about Trump I like. The one thing that kills me about it is he just can't keep he got a problem, but he can't keep his mouth shut. Well, he needs to keep his mouth shut. But that says he's an egotistical jerk. That's what it is. But I like how sometimes they kill Trump on certain stuff when Hillary Clinton do the exact same thing, quote for quote, sometimes worse than he did, and it like really does it multiple times, but nobody reports about it, and she gets away with certain stuff. I don't like the being pulled over my eyes. Both parties suck. I'm a libertarian. I'm not on none of that stuff. I'm just saying though. So it's just weird. It is. It's just weird how that works out like that. I gotta listen to both sides. I gotta listen to certain stuff and hear what you say. That's why when I did the debate with OJ and Turner John and anybody else, I want to hear what you're saying, and I'll put up something and say, but I'll question you to totally wrong. And there's a funny thing, because there's a lot of people who at first wanted to do one-on-ones, and sadly now they're like, some of them backed out of it. I backed out of one because I figured out that the person was a jerk. He was, like I said, he called me names and was just being disrespectful when I was respectful for him. That's the only one I backed out, because that was not called for at all. But it is what it is. But again, I'll say this: thank you all for doing those who put the comments in there. I've read mostly all of them. I'll read the rest more. Anybody watching that video, go back. It's called Something's Not Right. Listen to what I have to say. Put it in there. Like at the beginning of the video, I told you about the DLC. It's funny like that, and just comment, and I'm gonna do a podcast about this. And anybody who put their initial stuff on it, if you want to join in the podcast and expunge on your thoughts more into the theories, I'd love to hear it more. You know, as we talk to each other. So, with that said, there's no perfect game out there. You know the usual. There's no perfect game. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your game. Play any game on any console and enjoy it, no matter what the console is. Peace out. Have a nice day.